Hey comic book fans, Ashton here for Free Comic Book Day. Free Comic Book Day 2020 takes place on Saturday, May 2nd and is poised to be the biggest comic event of the year. It'll be taking place at participating comic shops around the world and you won't want to miss it. Now, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to reveal the 12 gold sponsor comics which you can get for free at all participating comic shops on Free Comic Book Day. So let's jump right in. First up, from Archie Comics is Archie Blue Ribbon Presents. Archie launches their Blue Ribbon line of original graphic novels starting with a pair of all-new stories featuring the worlds of Betty and Veronica, The Bond of Friendship, and the CW's Riverdale. Plus, get a sneak peek at Scholastic's latest original Archie titles coming soon to a comic shop near you. Boom Studios presents Power Rangers Ranger Slayer. Meet the Ranger Slayer, aka Kimberly Hart, the pink Mighty Morphin Power Ranger from the alternate universe ruled by Lord Draken. Discover her full origin story collected together for the first time with content from Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers number 9 through 12 and the exclusive short story from the sold-out Shattered Grid Deluxe Edition. This is the perfect jumping on point for any new fan and sets the stage for one of the biggest moments in Power Rangers history. Next, from Dark Horse Comics comes Tales from Critical Role and Norse Mythology. In Critical Role, the legends of Vox Machina travel far and wide, but which ones are just colorful flights of fancy and which are actually true? Gather round as several of these tall tales are told, each more far-fetched than the last. Then, get an introduction to the world of Neil Gaiman's Norse Mythology, a new comic series adapted by award-winning comic artist P. Craig Russell, featuring art from Jerry Ordway, Mike Mignola, Jill Thompson, and more. DC Comics' Free Comic Book Day Gold title is being kept under lock and key. It's a special top-secret project too big to announce just yet. But don't worry, we'll keep you updated as more details become available. Make sure you check back to freecomicbookday.com in the coming months to find out more about DC's top secret project. Next, from First Second Books comes Investigators, Take the Plunge. Get a sneak peek of Book 2 in the Investigators series. Mango and Brash are going undercover and underground as city sewer workers to unclog a sticky situation. But when their search for the criminal cracker dial backfires, the toilets they travel through back up, and the investigators take the blame for it. Can they restore their good name and put the real culprit behind bars before the whole city is in deep water? From IDW Publishing comes a new era of My Little Pony. Join Twilight Sparkle and friends as they adjust to new responsibilities, new friendships, and new dangers. IDW kicks off Season 10 of My Little Pony comics with this Free Comic Book Day exclusive. And they pick up where the recently concluded and long-running My Little Pony Friendship is Magic television finale left off. Image Comics presents Firepower No. 1, an all-new monthly series from Robert Kirkman. The one who wields the firepower is destined to save the world, but Owen Johnson has turned his back on that life. He doesn't want the power, and he never did. He only wants to raise his family and live his life, but Unseen forces artwork to make that impossible. Danger lurks around every corner as Owen's past comes back to haunt him. You won't want to miss this all-new adventure from the creator of The Walking Dead. Moving on to Marvel Comics, this year's Marvel title centers around the X-Men and will lead into a game-changing event coming in 2020. That's all I can tell you for now, but freecomicbookday.com will have all of the newest info and updates as they become available, so make sure to check back in the coming months. Next, from Random House Children's Books comes Only a Matter of Space-Time, an original comic from Jeffrey Brown featuring a sneak peek from his upcoming graphic novel, Once Upon a Space-Time, which releases June 2020. This story is perfect for all of you space lovers out there. From 10 Speed Press is Jack Kirby, The Epic Life of the King of Comics. This graphic novel biography of Jack Kirby follows his days growing up during the Great Depression and discovering a love for sci-fi, to his time on the front lines of World War II, where he experiences the action he'd later imbue his comics with. It continues on to his collaborations at Marvel with Stan Lee, where the pair would redefine comics. Next up, from Valiant Entertainment is Valiant 2020, The Year of Heroes. Exploding out of the blockbuster Bloodshot movie starring international action powerhouse Vin Diesel comes the hottest universe in comics. Follow the nanite-enhanced commando into battle with an all-new adrenaline-charged Bloodshot story from New York Times best-selling writer Tim Seeley. Then, It's a timeless tale from the life of Exo Manowar from Eisner Award-nominated artist Joshua Dysart and superstar artist Doug Braithwaite in The Unimaginable. Get all of this and more as Valiant celebrates 30 years of comic greatness on Free Comic Book Day. And last, but certainly not least, Viz Media presents The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and Splatoon Squid Kids comedy show. In The Legend of Zelda, wizards once tried to conquer the sacred realm of Hyrule. The spirits of light sealed the wizards' power within the Shadow Crystal and banished them to the Twilight realm beyond the Mirror of Twilight. Now, an evil menace is trying to find Midna, princess of the Twilight realm, and the fragments of the Shadow Crystal to gain the power to rule over both the Twilight realm and the world of light. Then, in Splatoon, new Inklings take center stage as they and their friends embark on hilarious escapades in the world of Splatoon, the hit video game series from Nintendo. There you have it, comic fans. Those are all 12 of the Gold Sponsor comics you can get for free at participating comic shops on Saturday, May 2nd, 2020 for Free Comic Book Day. But that's not all. There are more books coming to Free Comic Book Day 2020. We'll be announcing the rest of the lineup on Thursday, December 19th, so stay tuned to find out the rest of the awesome books you can get for free. And in the meantime, be sure to head over to freecomicbookday.com to get more info on all of the available titles and to find a participating shop near you. Until then, I'm Ashton, and I'll see you at the comic book shop.